class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you mean by the vacuole?
Vacuole, it store food.
What's the role of the vacuole?
It stores materials like
Okay, what kind of materials does it store?
um proteins,
Okay,
amino acid,
okay. Okay, is it present in both plants and animal or only in the plants?
both plants.
Can you differentiate on the basis of size?
Plants have a more bigger vacuole than animal cell.
What about the plastids? How many types of plastids are there?
3 types of plastics.
Okay. Can you explain each?
There is chloroplast, leucoplast,
Okay.
and
Yes.
chloroplasts.
Chloroplast is there. Another one is
Chloroplast, chromoplasts, and leucoplasts.
chloroplast is there, chromoplast is there, and leucoplast is there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What's the significance of the chromoplast?
They are colored pigments. They have
What pigments? Can you name the pigments?
um,
What pigments do they have?
there are colored pigments that contain like all types of them except green,
Okay.
and they
They were
color
the name of the pigment was carotenoids. Okay. That are present within your chromoplast.
they add color to flowers and fruits.
Okay. What has happened with the Amar? Why he has not joined? Yeah, now. Amar, am I audible to you? Yes, now you are visible to me.
So now I am
Yes,
audible.
yes, you are audible to me now. Okay, Amar, name the two processes that we have in the cell division.
Name the two processes.
That we have in the cell division.
Meiosis and mitosis.
Mitosis and meiosis.
Yes.
Can you explain each? Just one line of difference.
Meiosis is the type of cell.
Mitosis.
Yeah.
Mar, it's
Mitosis.
mitosis. Yes.
Mitosis is the type of cell division, for the responsible of the growth and maintenance. Then meiosis is a type of cell division involved in the formation of gametes, and mitosis is a two daughter cells, and meiosis it produce
4 daughter cells.
Yeah, four daughter cells.
And they are not identical in meiosis, whereas they are identical in mitosis. Okay, actually, azan is happening, so I request you to wait for 1-2 minutes. Okay, after 2 minutes, we'll start the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now we can start. We talked about this in the first chapter also, that cells are there. Okay, cells are responsible for making up a group, and that group will perform a specific function inside your body. So, whenever cells will combine, they will form the tissues. Okay, so in the first chapter, we deal about with the cells, but in this chapter, we will be dealing with your tissue system. Got it? Yes. In more chapters, we'll be dealing with the organ and then further with the organ system. So we have already talked about cell. Any doubt in this chapter in any of the topic?
No, ma'am.
Lokia, with you, dear?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll be dealing with tissues now. So in simple terms, if I can say, tissues can be the group of cells. Okay. Group of cells could be the tissues, and they are responsible for performing a specific function. Okay, responsible for performing function. Can you give me the example of any function performed in your body? Anyone?
Nerve cells.
Okay, nerve cells are responsible for. You have told me that nerve cells are there. Now, what's the function of the nerve cells if they are grouping? So they are forming the tissues. Now, what's the role of the nerve cells? Can I say for transmitting the signals? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Whenever signals are being transmitted, let's say from your skin to the brain, okay, you have the receptors onto your skin. Fine. So for checking whether the object is hot or cold, so you will touch it and your skin will send the signals to the brain. Okay, whether you have to withdraw your hand or not. Okay, so that's the role of the nerve cells. So if a question comes to you that define tissues, so we'll be dealing with multicellular organisms, especially the humans. Okay, so cells that specialize, that are there to carry out the specialized function or the division of labor. Okay, Whereas in the case of unicellular organisms, unicellular are having only one cell, and the example is amoeba for that. Okay, so that one cell will be performing all the functions inside that organism. Whereas in the case of multicellular, we have already discussed that multiple cells are there that will perform a specific function. So if a question comes to you that define tissues. So tissues are a group of cells that are similar in structure and work together for a particular function. That's the tissue. So whatever cells are making up a group, they all must be having the same shape, they all must be having the same size, and they all must be working together so that a function can be performed. Okay, so I want you to write down this definition for tissues. Okay, this we have these 2 points we have already done in the first chapter, so no need to write it. But for this, for the definition of tissues, you can write this. Okay, so what could be the tissues? They can be blood, phloem, and muscle tissues. We'll be dealing with each further, but in example, you can write it. So if you can see in the case of this amoeba, so amoeba is having only a single cell, okay? It don't have a definite shape or size, fine? Whereas in the case of humans, you have the muscle cells, okay? Muscle cells are for what purpose? For the movement, okay? You would be needing the muscles for the movement in the body. Why it is always said that muscle strength should be gained so that your body can perform the movements. Okay. Then you have the blood cells. Okay. So the blood cells are for transporting the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay. Oxygen, carbon dioxide, various nutrients. Okay. Inside your body. If this is the functioning of your red blood cells. Okay. Now, if I talk about the white blood cells which are forming your blood, so this is for defense mechanism. Okay, defense mechanism. Got it? So these are the few examples for your tissue.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, Lokhe?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written this definition?
No, ma'am. The last line is remaining.
What's the role of the phloem in the plants? Yes, Lokhe, what's the role of the phloem in the plants?
Ma'am, can you repeat again?
What's the role of the phloem? This is phloem. It is a type of plant tissue. Okay. Phloem is present into your plant tissue, xylem and phloem. So what's the role of this phloem?
Um,
Phloem is responsible for transporting food. Okay, transporting the plants. Okay, and your muscle cells are responsible for the movement. Okay, once there will be the contraction of the muscles, there will be the movement. Okay, see, let's say I am flexing my elbow like this, or I am doing this movement. Are you able to see the movement of my hand? Yes. The movement of my fingers? Yeah. I am doing like this. I am doing the movement of my wrist. Yes or no? This I am
Yes.
doing. Yeah. This I am doing. So all because my the muscles of my fingers, the muscles of my hand are working. Okay, if they are contracting, then only movement is being occurred. Okay, so do you know what your muscles will play the biggest role in the movement for your locomotion? Okay, for the locomotion of the body, and these movements are supplied by the nerves. Okay, if the nerve supply get disrupted, there will be no movement in the body. Okay, because the nerve cells or the nerve supply is going to the muscles to instruct them for the movement. Okay, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Loke.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you written these examples also? That what's the specific function for each?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So now coming on to this side, have you written this right side?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't miss any point. Now, now a question arises that all the plants and the animals are made up of different types of tissue or the same tissues.
Different.
Why and how?
Ma'am, because plants doesn't move to another places as animal does. Then plants also gives food, so it will be having a different tissues.
Very good. Lokia, now you are going to tell me the third point.
Third point.
2 points Amar has said that plants do not move whereas animals move. So that's why the tissue, the composition, the arrangement of the tissues should be different. Okay. Second point, he said that what was the another point, Amar, that you said?
Plants may produces the food, so it
Yes.
will depend on the
Plant
tissues.
produces the food whereas animals are dependent on them. Then also their tissue type must be different. Third point, Lokia, I want to hear from you.
So like plant or mostly it is a green plant, so it only like has chlorophyll in its leaves. It's
Ammar has given this example, Lokia, because there is chlorophyll, then only photosynthesis is taking place. Okay, then only plant is able to make the food. Any other with respect to the extreme or harsh environment. See, third point is plants have to stand upright. Okay, they have to withstand all the extreme climatic conditions. Yes or no?
Yes,
See,
ma'am.
whenever there will be any situation or any environmental factor, plants can find their shelter. Yes or no? To save them.
Yes, ma'am.
Whereas plants have to stand upright. Okay, they have to fight against that that climate, the environmental, the external factors. That's why the tissues are the of the plants are having different compositions with comparison to the but with comparison to the animals. So first point you can write is animals can move. What's animals can move whereas plants can't move. Okay. Second point, plants can prepare the food while animals are dependent on them drive their what to drive their nutrition. Yes or no? Amar, what has happened to your video?
Yes, ma'am.
Plants can stay upright in harsh conditions, whereas animals can protect themselves under the shelter. Yes or no? That's why the arrangement of the tissues or the composition of the tissues are different in both the plants and animals. Okay, and this is the reason the their growth is also different. Okay, the growth in plants is different from the growth in animals. Fine. The plants have to only increase in height, but in the case of animals, there will be difference in the appearance. Whenever a child is growing, in the case of humans, or whenever the animal is growing, okay, when any other animal is growing, so there will be the change in height also. There will be change in the appearance also. Okay, there will be change in the body organization also. So this is all with respect to the body composition. Okay. And there is one more point you can write. Which requires more energy, plants or animals? Yes. Which
What, ma'am?
requires more energy, animals or plants?
Animals.
Very good.
Because they need to
Animals.
go, that's why, for hunting.
Yes. Animals require more energy. Please let me know once you write it.
I finish.
Okay, is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So if we compare them with respect to the development or growth of the body, so Due to the sedentary nature of the plants and active locomotion of the animals, there is difference in the organ system design. Okay. Now, what do you mean by sedentary? What do you mean by sedentary? Sedentary when an organism is not working, okay, or not moving. They are non-mobile in nature. Okay, mobility is whenever you are changing your place, whenever you are changing from one place to another. But plants are just standing. Okay, so they are not moving from one place to another. Okay,
What
so they
happens to a human body if a person does not move for 24 hours?
does not move for 24 hours. They will
No, like,
start feeling lazy if they will
ma'am,
not work for 24 hours or even for the 2 3 hours, so their body start feeling lazy. You might have observed when you will not work for some time, you will start thinking that you don't have to work for anything, and your body will, whenever you go for doing a work, your body will pull you back that don't do this work, because laziness generates. See, take your body as a machine. The more you work, the more strength you will gain. Okay. See, if the people are taking the proteins, if the people are taking the nutrients and not utilizing it by doing the exercises or by working, so there is no use. You are taking the things in your body, but you are not utilizing it, so you will not get energy from that. Okay. There will be no muscle buildup. Yes. But
yes,
let's say if a case comes that there is a patient who is not able to move or even work for at least 1 week or for 2 3 days, so their body will start getting contractures. Their muscles will start getting losing their bulk. Okay, there will be restricted movements. Okay,
yes,
yes
ma'am.
or no? Okay. So they are calling the nature of the plants as the sedentary because they are rigid. They are non-mobile. They don't able to move. Whereas active locomotion meaning movement. Okay, moving. Because animals change their place from here to there. Okay, they can move from one place to another. So they are calling it as the active locomotion of the animals. That's why the growth pattern is different in both. Okay, growth pattern is different in both. Okay, just write this point only. Okay, the reason growth pattern is different. First, write growth pattern is different in both plants and animals, because then you can write this, or due to the sedentary nature of the plants and active locomotion of animals. Is it done?
Ma'am, I have one doubt.
Yes.
And second point is written, so there is no dividing and non-dividing it's in animals. So the cells are not divided.
They
What's the
are,
point?
see, they are talking about the regions. They are not talking about the what? They are not talking about the cells. Okay. I'm giving you an example. See, non-dividing, they are specifically not talking about the cells here. They are specifically, they are just telling you that there are certain regions that don't grow in the body. Let's say there will be increase in height, there will be long bones and muscle strength. Okay. So all of them are dividing, then only they are growing. Yes or no?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so let's say if your height is growing, okay, you are becoming tall. So your hands will also become same to your legs.
No.
Their height will remain till they are growing. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So they are talking about this. Or
Okay, ma'am.
your face will grow at some extent. Okay,
Yes.
there will be elongation of the hand and legs to some extent. It will not grow for lifetime. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
clear to you?
Yes, ma'am. Clear. Ma'am, finish writing.
Lokia, you also?
Done, ma'am.
Any doubt from your side, Lokia?
No, ma'am.
Everything clear? Okay. So now we are starting the main topic of this chapter, that is the plant. We will be dealing with the plant tissue and we will be dealing with the animals tissue. So now we are starting with the plant tissue first. See, your plant tissue are broadly classified into two. That is the meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Now, what do you mean by meristematic and what do you mean by permanent? In general, I am asking. Yes, Loke. In general, I am asking.
Permanent tissues are permanent.
Yes. Permanent tissues are permanent means lost the ability to divide. Okay, lost the ability to divide. Okay, whereas your meristematic tissue still grows. Okay, there will be the growth. Okay, there will be the proper functioning. Whereas in the case of permanent tissue, once the tissue has formed, it will remain permanent. There will be no increase in number, no increase in size, no increase in structure. Okay, they will
Ma'am, will they
remain the
convert into mercenary tissue?
sorry.
Does a permanent tissue after losing the ability to divide, so they convert into meristematic tissue, right?
No. Meristematic tissue is different category. Permanent tissue is different category. Under these categories, we'll be having various tissues. Okay, we'll be talking about this. Let's say under the meristematic tissue, you have the apical. See, if you can observe at the tip of the stem, okay, you would be finding the meristematic tissue. Okay, at the lateral side, you will be finding the meristematic tissue. Okay, and at the nodes also, you will be finding the meristematic tissue. Whereas permanent tissues are that are not dividing, so they would be having rigid dead cells. Okay, because they are not dividing. Okay, so there will be in the permanent tissue, there will be thickening of the walls. Okay, we'll be dealing with all these things in further slides. Okay, I want you to write these two names first. Okay, Have you written this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, wrote.
Okay. Okay, I am drawing a flow chart so that you cannot get confused. Okay. So plant tissues will be divided into. You can draw this flow chart once I finish off drawing it. Okay. You have plant tissues. Under this plant tissues, you have two categories: meristematic tissue. Okay. As we have already discussed that they are still growing tissues. Okay. And we have permanent tissue. Okay. Under the meristematic tissue, we have three types of tissues. That is apical. Apical meaning something present at the apex, at the top. Okay. You have apical, we have lateral, and we have intercalary. Okay. So apical, which is present at the top, at the apex. Amar, are you concentrating here? I'm speaking something.
No, ma'am, I'm concentrating.
Okay. So apical, something which is present at the apex. Lateral meaning present at the sides, and intercalary present between two. Okay, between two, intercalary. Okay, under permanent tissue, we'll be talking about the simple permanent tissue and the complex permanent tissue. Okay, so we have further categories in this also. In the simple one, you have
Parenchyma,
further, yeah, you have parenchyma.
chlorenchyma,
Parenchyma is there, collenchyma is there,
mesenchyma.
and we have sclerenchyma. Okay, sclerenchyma. These tissues are under your simple, whereas under your complex you have
Xylem,
xylem. Very good, and we have phloem.
phloem.
So this is the complete flow chart. We'll be discussing all these topics in brief, but I want you to write this flow chart first so that you cannot get confused about these parts. Apical, which is present at the apex. Okay. Short you can cite lateral, which is present at sides, and intercalary is between. Okay.
Ma'am, in this chapter, we only need to learn this flowchart.
You are getting only the plant tissues in your school exam.
No, ma'am, the whole chapter is containing only this, right, ma'am?
No, animal tissue, sorry.
I'm not getting you, Lokya. Can you repeat it one more time?
Nothing, ma'am.
I did not heard you, dear, correctly. What you said? Can you repeat it one more time?
No, it's nothing, it's fine.
Ammar, you were saying something?
No, ma'am, I was saying that she was saying that plant this chapter only contains plant tissues. So I was saying the chapter also contains animal tissues.
Animal tissues are also there. It contains both animal and plant. Don't hesitate whenever you are speaking, Lokya. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Don't hesitate. If there is any confusion or you want to ask something, please ask me. Nobody is going to judge you over here. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the spelling of intercalary is Intercal.
Yes. Callary, intercalary.
Okay, ma'am. Finish.
Done, ma'am.
Now, let's start with the apical meristem first. Under the merismatic tissue, we will be talking about apical meristem. As I said, if you can observe this diagram, okay? See, whenever a question comes that describe all the merismatic tissue, it is mandatory to draw this diagram. Okay? In the school also, and whenever a question paper from this tuition also, if you are getting this question, okay, so you have to draw the diagram also in the answer. Okay? Whenever test will be taken here, and if a question comes on the merismatic tissue, you have to draw this diagram. Yes or no? Is it clear to you?
I वो डाउनलोड करती हूँ इंशाल्लाह
Sorry? Hello? Am I not audible to you people?
Ma'am, you are audible.
Now you're audible.
So starting with the apical meristem, which is found at the tips of the stem. Okay? And now what could be the role if it is present at the tip? If something is there onto
The
the tip.
length, it increases the
Sorry,
length.
yes, very good. So it is responsible for increasing the length of the stem and the root. Okay? Lateral meristem, lateral at the sides. If you can observe, this is present at the side. So if something is present at the side, so it must be increasing the girth. Yes, it must be making it wide. So this lateral meristem, it is also known as the cambium. Okay, so it is responsible for increasing the girth of the stem or the. Okay, the last one is the intercalary, which is present between. So it is present between the apical and the lateral. Okay, and this is usually found at the nodes. If you can see, these are the nodes that are being formed, and your intercalary meristem is near to the nodes. Okay, yes or no? Clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming on to the qualities of the merismatic tissue. So we have already discussed that they can divide actively. Okay. Now let's coming on to the components of the cells. So they are having a dense cytoplasm. Okay. They have a thick cytoplasm, but thin cellulose walls. What do you mean by cellulose walls? Cellulose walls is what? Okay. What is cellulose wall?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
What is cellulose wall? Am I not that clearly audible to you people?
Ma'am, your voice is a bit low.
Okay, I'm asking is what is cellulose wall? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Cellulose wall is like it makes the wall strong and stiff of the plant.
This is simply the cell wall. And we know in the plant cell, the cell wall is composed of cellulose. Okay? Cellulose and hemicellulose. So they have the thin cell wall. Okay? This is the cell wall. So don't get confused whenever they use such type of terms that cellulose. Okay? And the nucleus is prominent in these cells. Okay. Now we have learned that vacuoles are present in the plant cell and they are larger in size. But in the case of merismatic tissue, they don't have the vacuoles. The reason is because they have the ability to divide rapidly. Okay. And if division is taking place, so there is no requirement for the storage. Okay, this is the reason they don't have the vacuoles. Got it or not?
Got it, ma'am.
Got it, ma'am.
quickly note down all these three types of
Okay, ma'am.
meristematic tissue and draw this diagram and label all the parts.
Okay, ma'am.
Is it done? Is it done?
Yes, ma'am, done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So in the next class, we'll be starting with the permanent tissue. Okay. Any doubt in any of the topic today?